5 will also be coming soon. Let's get started. So, how does over irrigation be harmful for the crop production? So, like irregular or under irrigation, excessive water can also damage crops. In a waterlogged field, seeds do not germinate properly as they do not get sufficient air to respire. Roots do not grow properly due to the lack of proper soil aeration. Water evaporates more, which leads to accumulation of salt, which in turn damages the soil fertility, and roots do not go deep in the soil, and hence plants are not able to get full nutrients from the soil. Roots are also unable to anchor the plants properly, and the crop can easily get damaged by strong wind. Protection from weeds. Undesirable plants that grow naturally along with the crop are called weeds, and removal of weeds is called weeding. Why is weeding necessary? Removal of weeds is essential because water competes with crops for space, light, water and nutrients. So weeds compete with the crop, sorry, not water. Weeds compete with the crop for space, light, water and nutrients. They may interfere in harvesting and can be poisonous for animals as well as human beings. So what should farmers keep in mind while using weedicides? Yes, the best time to remove the weeds is before they produce flowers and seeds. Weedicides are diluted with water and sprayed in the fields. Farmers should cover their nose and mouth with a piece of cloth while spraying them. Harvesting. Cutting of crops after it matures is called harvesting. Cereal crops usually take 3 to 4 months to mature. In India, many festivals are associated with harvesting such as Pongal, Baisakhi, Holi, Diwali, Nabaya and Bihu. Harvesting can be done manually using a sickle or by machine called harvester. So this is how threshing is done and this is how winnowing is done. Threshing is separating chaff from grain by beating the crop against a stone or a wooden bar. In this process, grain falls from the stalk due to force. After threshing, winnowing separates the husk from the seeds by blowing air through it. In this process, the husk, which is lighter, flies away and the seeds, which are heavier, fall down. There is a machine called combine which works as a harvester as well as a thresher. Storage. So how are grains protected from pests, bacteria and fungi? So grains that are seeds are dried in the sun to reduce their moisture. At small scale, grains are stored in jute bags or metallic bins. At large scale, they are kept in silos and granaries. Yes, you can check in the web if you want the pictures of silos and granaries. Dried neem leaves are used at home to protect the food grains. You must have observed that the grains, maybe one of your elder must have been keeping neem leaves, dried leaf neems, yeah, so that they can protect the food grains. In big go-downs is the place where there is a lot of storage kept, yeah. Like if you go in a television, like if you go in a TV store, you want to buy a TV, they'll have a go down wherein they have kept all the TVs. Example I'm giving. So there in go downs there is storage of some particular thing kept. So in big go downs, chemical treatments are done to protect the large quantities of the grain. What precautions should be taken during the storage of grains? Precautions to be taken during the storage of the food grains are: the grains should be dried properly or they might rot easily. They should be stored in completely dry gunny bags. The bag should be kept in a place which is completely moisture free. Storage areas should be well ventilated. In larger godowns, care should be taken that chemicals used to repel or kill insects and rats do not contaminate the food grains. Food from animals. When animals are reared at a large scale to obtain food from them, it is called animal husbandry. Animal husbandry includes taking care of animals, breeding them, and domesticating them for different purposes such as wool, milk, egg, meat, honey, etc. Type of animals, types of animal husbandry popular in India include beekeeping or apiculture, cattle farming, dairy farming, fish farming or aquaculture, poultry farming, and sheep farming. So, in the next class, if you all want, you can comment down. I'll insert the pictures for all the like aquaculture, all the pictures, poultry farming. If you want, I'll insert it. You can comment down. Thank you everyone. Part 5 will be coming soon. Please do watch that. If you have any doubts, you can ask us in the comment section. Also in the Discord, you can ask us all study related doubts. Bye bye.